The Nachmanson Gambit is the one that I was trying to play, which you can find, if I know how to spell YouTube, you can find on my YouTube channel 4 videos on the Nachmanson Gambit. You can watch them all, book up on the Nachmanson, and it's a very interesting opening. Unlike the Brussels, which is just like probably dubious, but I keep playing. I mean, I say probably dubious because I'm not actually sure. I think the jury's still out. Oh, maybe we'll get to play it. No, come on. Come on. Play e4. I wanted to play the Brussels against the Grandmaster. Not going to get the opportunity. We'll see what we can do here, though. We'll take this pawn. We'll see what Obiwankanoebi has in store for us here. If here, it's this one with the idea of knight to b6, I believe. And I'm up a pawn. I'm a greedy guy. I took the pawn. I will be focused for this game. I will be focused. Let's see what we can do here. See if we can figure out who our opponent is. A retired Grandmaster. Okay. So, yeah, and I think... Do I put a bishop? I'm trying to see... Stuff's coming here. Let's just... not deal with anything coming here. Let's bring a bishop here. Get the bishop on the long diagonal, I think. Where also, and then if this knight moves in the future, my bishop would be able to go to d5. This is my pawn. I did take it fair and square. I took it fair and square. I intend on keeping it forever. So I think... Like, I'm expecting this knight to move. Bishops to get traded. Castling is possible. I'm kind of scared about it, but I'm going to castle. So a3 maybe. Maybe knight to e4. Expecting something like this to be played. So I guess here I will just take... I think this guy is going to live here. I think the other knight's going to go to c6. I'm going to wonder forever if I've castled the right way or not. If here I'm going to play a5, and maybe this is a target for me in the future. I could attack right away, but let's go here. My opponent... to always watch out. I'm watching out on the king side. Random guy is in the house. This might be okay. Maybe queen here. Rook here. And do I want to break out with f6? Okay, he's finding ways of attacking my pawn. He just he is planning on like queen a2, attacking it again. Knight is popping in here. Seems very reasonable to me. Let's go here. So the knight's there. We're going to back it up. The b pawn is protected. So knight here, back it up. Probably got to defend this with a rook. Well, I could probably toss this in first because there's a threat here. How do you... Let's see. How's he going to defend that square? How does he defend the square? Go back. Here, though, the pawn. The pawn! Gimme! Whoa. Anybody understand what's happening here? Bishop takes, there's even here. Wow. Here, defending this square. Queen c6. What's going on here, guys? We got something cooking? We got something cooking here. Take. Push. Something's cooking. Scalp alert! Could be a scalp alert. Okay, good defense for now. For now. Knight is a little bit hanging over there, just chilling out. I guess maybe moving the queen and playing c5 was another good idea. Okay, all right, I'll bite. I'll take it. I was expecting like my guy to get attacked. It didn't happen. Okay, start moving this direction. Start going this way. If check, I guess I move over. If here, I guess I ignore. Yeah, you got a pawn, bishop, and rook aimed here. This is defended. Queen can swing over. Rook is attacked. Pawn kind of threatening to be pushed. Takes my guy. Double check everything. Double check. Discount double check. Uh-oh. 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 Am I in any trouble? Rook's coming in. Rook's coming in. Am I in trouble? Have I goofed at all? What's going on? What's going on? King up? Knight here or pawn here? What's the next move? Does my opponent have one good move? One good move. I could be in trouble. The queen comes here. I'm going to block the file. Also, I'm on this bishop. Just noticed. On the bishop. On the bishop. I'm winning. I'm going to win. Here. I can push. Just so you know, I can push. Oh, goof to that one. Alright, there's no time, so I will go here. And this should actually win, because now the rook's undefended. Boom, baby. Boom. Bop. Bop-a-da-bop-bop-bop. Casual tea time. GM scalp time. Obiwankanoebi. I had to use the force against him. Doesn't say who it is, so I'm not 100% sure who I just crushed right now. Boop. Boop. That's right. It's so I guess he's some retired grandmaster waiting to be won with the force. So we don't know who it was, but we're happy to have won the game and got back over to 2300. So let's real quick have a look at this one. I really enjoy this line when they put the thing here. Most people are going to play e4, and sometimes you see e3, e4, bishop b4, and now, yeah, this is a really weird move, but I have actually had a look. Hey, done, Psycho. I'm still on the Brussels Gambit. I was so hoping my opponent played e4 against me, and then I might get it to try it against a grandmaster. But I'll settle for a win. I'll settle for a win. The two main moves are bishop to g5. That seems like the most natural move. And there's this really scary pawn sacrifice that it can happen. You know, something like this here. Gets to be pretty exciting stuff, but we won't go too much into it. He did play here, and I know the one idea is knight to d5, and with the idea of knight to b6. So far, playing well. Castling is possible, I guess. I was concerned about stuff going to g5. Maybe not the biggest deal in the world, but I think this is a very enjoyable line for black. You know, you get to keep the pawn, and one issue is that there's a lot of pieces that need to go to d5, but it seems that they all get to use there. I'm waiting for the moment where this bishop has to do something. If the knight moves away, I'd be very happy to trade these dark squared bishops. This pawn is actually quite useful because, you know, the knight can't do this kind of typical thing. White would actually love for this pawn to be up here, which it kind of typically is in these structures. Usually you play c5. And then if they could trade off the dark squared bishops and plop the dude in here, that'd be great. But that's not the case here. Here, I feel like I'm up a pawn. So castling, I wasn't sure. Maybe there's something better. Maybe I can just take right away and then play bishop d5, as the computer says. Might as well do what I was going to do. There's some inherent risk in castling in these kinds of positions because maybe your opponent will attack you. Maybe you'll get checkmated, that kind of stuff. So after I took with the pawn, this all seemed normal. Bishop d5. And yeah, I wanted to keep that pawn on a4. I like my knight on b6, so I'm happy to keep the pawn there. And I figure I'm going to be able to attack it because these three pieces seem to easily be able to attack it in the future. He had this interesting idea of bringing the bishop to the other diagonal. I simply developed queen d7, attacking the pawn right away might be the better bet. This wasn't too bad. But then, yeah, I think he just hit upon the wrong plan here. So the thing is defended enough for now. And at this point... Whoa, I can actually play queen takes a4. This actually surprises me quite a bit. Because then my thing is hanging. So if I take here, the queens are attacked. I go here, they go here, here. Yeah, either taking the knight or here. And the structure is tremendous for me. That's actually interesting. So say I go here, and I'm going to win one of these pieces. I guess they get to pick which one. Say they keep this guy and I go here. This would have been the complicated way to like keep all the stuff. It gets even more complicated because obviously here's going to be played. And then I have to sort all this out, but this ends up being very good for me. I guess with this being weak and, you know, the potential of my pawns, but I wasn't able to spot that far away. So I just moved my thing. His knight's obviously going there. And yeah, c6 is probably just going to be a much better square, isn't it? Yeah, queen c6 is a better move. My move's all right. I mean, I'm still up a pawn with an advantage. Here, knight f5. Not easy. Yeah, so I kind of mentioned, I thought bishop c1 might be the only way to really defend that, because if you move the queen somewhere else, you are losing this pawn. So here my opponent is in quite a bit of trouble, and then just simply blundered. I don't know, didn't see the bishop moving backwards. So this one really caught me off guard, I guess. It's just I think it's just a case of didn't see that bishops can move backwards. That's really the only way of explaining what happened there. This isn't going to help. And now, yeah, my opponent should be in a lot of trouble. I wanted to get c5 in later in the game, so c5 immediately. Maybe that was good. Okay, then there's a lot of good options here. Now we're winning, but, you know, you are playing a Grandmaster. You got to be careful. You got to try to convert here. E5 there was also good. Yeah, I thought f7 might be played. I was just going to play king h8. E5. So all this was, like, great. I could play king h7 here. So I wasn't sure. I mean, I kind of saw that I'd go here and here. And if queen f1, which is what I was expecting, that I'd be able to at least block this file. Seems like rook d8. Rook d8 is, like, okay. Queen b6 kind of makes sense, but I didn't see it. Rook d8 is scary to allow this. Well, I guess, no, there's nothing. No scary. Actually, there's nothing. The queen can't even do anything. I was more scared than I had to be here. There's nothing to be scared of. Yeah, there's just nothing. I mean, white can't come in at all. White just can't come in at all. So it doesn't really matter. And yeah, e3. After the check. Here, I realized that I could make a whole bunch of moves. I just also realized my opponent had like 1 second. So I just played here. And won the game. So sweet. I might even throw that one up on YouTube. Another Grandmaster Scalp right here. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to just come online, sip a little tea, and then switch over to a different game. But I'm very happy with that win. I feel like I played pretty well. So yeah, if you guys do see this on YouTube in the future, hopefully you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later.